So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns nothing.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Play brings up third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurate.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Makes the score, Bengals 21, Browns 10.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let him know. 51, watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this? He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Oh, sweet. Come to 15. Right here.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
51's the mark. 51's the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. 51, Mike, 51. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll let him go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably
Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Brown.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Complete to Jarvis Landry.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Rolling to his right. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Carl Joseph. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do What you have to do, but sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
That's a 13-yard
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd down at 7.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
15-yard line.
Burrow will throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete.
Today's final score, Bengals.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to